Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k16 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We are currently 3 weeks away from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and also just one short week, or less than a week away from the NXT Arrival show that will be taking place after this week's NXT. So big week for you guys. We have Main Event and Smackdown as we get ready to prepare for our Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and we get to find out our qualifiers. So tag team action between Kalisto and Sin Cara taking on the team of Gold Stardust. Naomi goes one-on-one with Nikki Bella, still on the hunt for our next Diva Champion challenger. Cesaro goes one-on-one with Rhino. Both men just qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match over on Monday Night Raw. And the Dudley Boys are in action. They'll be facing the Usos, two former World Tag Team Champion teams in the one match. That should be a good one. So the Lucha Dragons, can they knock off Gold Stardust? No, they cannot. Nikki versus Naomi. It is Nikki Bella with the victory. Cesaro versus Rhino. Rhino picks up another victory over Cesaro. And in our main event, it'll be the team of the Dudley Boys with the victory. Okay, so we move on to Thursday Night Smackdown this week, as we, like we said earlier, get ready for the Money in the Bank qualifying matchups. But first, a #1 contenders match between Gold and Stardust versus The New Day. The winner of that match will take on the Wyatt family at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view for the World Tag Team Championships. That'll be one of our featured matchups today. Emma goes one-on-one with Alicia Fox as well. Jack Swagger, Kalisto, Big Show, and The Miz compete in a fatal four-way match. The winner will join Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, and Sheamus in SmackDown's Money in the Bank ladder match. We also have a big announcement regarding that match. We'll talk about that one later on. The Wyatt family, they're in action, coming up against Christian and Neville. These two teams have faced off before. Can Christian and Neville bounce back after their loss last week? Sasha Banks goes one-on-one with Paige, and tag team action. Lesnar, Cena team up to take on Del Rio and Owens, four men who will compete at Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight Championship. Alicia Fox gets the victory over Emma. Tag team action between the Wyatts and Christian and Neville. It's our tag team champions getting yet another victory. And Paige this time knocks off Sasha Banks. In our main event, who will have momentum heading in? It is going to be Kevin Owens and Alberto Del Rio getting a big victory and the momentum heading in towards Money in the Bank. So the first of our two featured matchups here tonight will feature Gold and Stardust, a team that, well, we haven't seen in one of our featured matches for a while, but they've been a team that's been flying under the radar, picking up some big victories when it counts. And quite arguably, I think these two guys have all the tools. They can definitely be tag team champions. They came over from Monday Night Raw, and they haven't been able to really put things together. But in recent times, Stardust in particular has been in pretty good form. And I think Stardust, if he doesn't get the job done here tonight, could certainly feature in that Money in the Bank qualifiers. But Golden Stardust are very focused on winning these tag team titles. But they're going to have to get through the team of the New Day. Arguably, behind the Wyatt family are the #1 team here on SmackDown. Recent times, they have been on a roll. And I think it's sort of down to the fact that they've been switching roles a little bit. You know, for a long time, it was just Big E and Kofi Kingston as the competitors in the match. Now, in recent times, Xavier Woods getting more involved in some of the matchups, and I think it's been a welcome switch. They've had a few different combinations, and the different combinations are working. So the New Day just need to keep on switching it up and keep their opponents on their toes, because every single time their opponents were expecting Kofi and Big E, so they knew who to prepare for. Now it's a situation of who's going to be the second man. Who's going to be the two? Is it going to be Big E or Xavier? Is it going to be Kofi and Xavier? Well, you know, who will compete in the match? Golden Stardust is ready. Tonight it will be Big E and Kofi, going back to the basics, of course. But I definitely think Xavier Woods obviously plays a great role ringside, which is why he's been in that position for such a long time. He's a good cheerleader, in a lack of a better word, but he's a man who also knows how to give some good advice. He can stand back and watch how the match is progressing as a non-competitor, and he can give his teammates advice. and he's also been getting in amongst it recent times as well. So definitely look out for the New Day. They face the Wyatt family if they can win this match. So the winner will have to take on, without a doubt, the #1 team right now. The Wyatt family also obviously picking up a victory earlier on over Christian and Neville. Christian and Neville still have their dealings with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Well, at the moment, it is definitely the Wyatt family who have all the momentum and all the control here on SmackDown. They have the Intercontinental Championship. They have the tag team titles. All they're missing is that world title, and I suppose if one of their members win Money in the Bank, that world title might just be going to the Wyatt family, and they may hold all the gold here on SmackDown. Many tip Braun Strowman to be joining that Money in the Bank matchup at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Right now it's tag team action as Kofi Kingston has a hold of Stardust. Gets him back up to his feet with the right hand there. And now a kick. And here we go. Here comes Kofi. Oh, Goldust saving his teammate from a big kick. But Kofi Kingston, I think, is going to get him in anyways. Goldust just tipping off Kofi Kingston there. Almost saving the day for his brother, Stardust. So right now, I think you look at both these teams. Either one could certainly give the Wyatt family a run for their money. I just think Stardust, some say he's been held back by teaming with Goldust. Many believe he should break out on his own. And obviously, he's been on the verge. I think he's getting closer and closer to an Intercontinental Championship match at some point. And I think he was kind of going back and forth between himself and Neville to be the next man in line not too long ago. So whilst he knows that, hey, look, I'm not going to get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship for at least another, few weeks, I'll try and win this tag team titles. I'll try and get myself involved there. So it's not a bad strategy by Stardust. Keeping himself involved, keeping himself at the top of his game, coming up against the best of the best. And speaking of the best, well, perhaps one of the best members of the New Day can certainly boast about. It is Big E. Look at his list of accomplishments. United States Champion, Tag Team Champion, Kofi Kingston as well, Intercontinental Champion, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion. Both men so successful. Big E at one point nearly was a breakout star over on Monday Night Raw. Big clothesline takes down Stardust. But unfortunately for Big E, it didn't quite work out in his favor. But certainly had one of the longest reigning United States Championship reigns. In fact, it was the longest reigning championship reign for the US Championship in Universe Mode until Dolph Ziggler recently broke it. So Big E has had his fair share of success here in Universe Mode and would love to become a two-time Tag Team Champion, winning the titles here on SmackDown for the first time. Now, an elbow strike there to Goldust. Big E, the powerhouse of this matchup. Goldust, certainly the veteran here. Been around for a long time. Continues to try and fight his way out of Big E. And now here we go. Goldust picks up Big E and slams him straight down in the middle of the ring. Now looks to try and win this match with a cover. But it is unsuccessful as Big E kicks out with authority. Now the tag has been made. Stardust comes back into this matchup. And now Stardust gonna go for a running bulldog, connects there on Big E. Stardust now looks to try and win this matchup for his team. Trying to pin Big E again, a 2.5 count. Big E leaving it right to the last moment to kick out. Trying to give himself a chance to recuperate supposedly. But no, he's not gonna get that opportunity. Another side suplex there by Stardust this time. So Golden Stardust certainly in control right now. I think it'd be definitely an upset if the New Day didn't win, and a springboard kick there by Stardust, launching himself off the second rope and delivering a kick right there to Big E. But Big E good enough to kick out. I think definitely the New Day come into this matchup as favourites. But Stardust, I think his form alone could certainly help Golden Stardust deliver a victory. But a big-time powerbomb there by Big E, and Goldust obviously all the experience as well. He's going to have to rely on that experience. Right now, it is Kofi Kingston back in the matchup. Stardust in a bad way. Big E hitting that powerbomb and has turned this match right around in just an instance. One move has been enough to swing the momentum back into the favor of the New Day. And don't forget Xavier Woods ringside. We all know that he likes to get himself involved at the pivotal times. So you need to keep an eye out for him, because if Golden Stardust get close to a victory, don't be surprised if Xavier Woods gets himself involved here to save the day for the New Day. It is now Stardust. Here we go. Face first. Down goes Kingston. Now Stardust to win the match. No. Kingston kicks out at 2. Stardust set him up for a big move and he delivered. But Kingston able to kick out and keeps this match alive for the New Day. Their tag team title hopes. Attempted suplex, blocked and countered by Stardust, and now a script slam takes down Kingston. Stardust has a chance to tag out. Is he going to take this opportunity? He will. Brings in his brother, Goldust. Now Goldust launches Kingston into the corner. And Kingston, he might be going to the top rope now. Goldust is going to deliver a lot of pain here. Decides to change his mind. Instead, just wraps Kingston on the top rope, puts him in a bad way. And now Kingston in the middle of the ring. Goldust looking to win this match, and as we just said, Xavier Woods getting himself involved, but the referee is not having any of it. Normally the referee just all of a sudden gravitates towards anybody that tries to distract him. But on this occasion, the referee did not care that Xavier Woods is on the apron. Now Xavier Woods is there again. Goldust. Now, here we go. Plants down Kingston. Hook and leg again. This time, Kingston can get the shoulder up. But Big E gets himself involved in this matchup. Hits the German suplex. And that may just be a chance for Kingston to regroup. Because it was really all Goldust here. And now Kingston gets himself... Oh, countered there by Goldust. Turned it into a crossbody instead. Xavier Woods trying to make his mark known in this matchup. But the referee not really caring, neither is Goldust or Stardust. And now that knee to the back of Kingston's head there. But Kingston's able to get to his feet. Big E was taken out to the outside there by Stardust. Now Goldust into the corner. Kingston, flips Goldust to the other side of the ring. And here comes Kingston. Crossbody up the top now. Here we go. The cover, both legs are hooked. And Goldust, a veteran, kicks out at 2. Keeps this match alive. Goldust just barely hanging in there. Great sequence there by Kofi Kingston. And now he'll look for the tag out. And in comes the enforcer, Big E. Big E now. He's got Goldust right where he wants him. And all he has to really do here is just continue the momentum, continue the pressure, and keep battling away here on Goldust, and this match will be won for the New Day. Isolating Goldust. And this is good tag team work now. Here we go. Kingston delivers the big ending by Big E. Kingston launching himself up the top, and the New Day are going to be the #1 contenders. No! Unbelievable! Goldust has kicked out somehow. The shoulder came up. I have no idea how he kicked out of it. I gave him no chance. I thought he was going for all money. I was about to seal the deal for the New Day. Queued up the fat lady, but tell her to go back into hiding because this match continues. And now Goldust is wrapped into the corner. I mean, whilst he kicked out, the pressure is still applied. The New Day are still dominating. And Goldust is still in a lot of trouble. He needs to tag out desperately. Kingston now rolls him over. Looks to put him away here. Here we go now. Kingston. Kick out at 2 though by Goldust. Stardust got himself in the ring. Big E took care of him. Kingston giving himself a quick breather. Let's not... Maybe he's waited a second too long. Goldust up to his feet. Launches Kingston into the corner. And now Goldust is going to make him pay with a Tornado DDT. And this is Goldust's moment. This is his chance. Oh no, he's heading up to the top rope. What is Goldust thinking now? Oh no. Goldust, thank goodness, decided against it. I was getting worried that he might try head to the top and risk it all and not pay off, because heading to the top rope isn't really Goldust's... doesn't really use it all that much in his repertoire. Let's be honest. He don't really see Goldust at the top rope too much. We'll leave that to Kofi Kingston, shall we? But Goldust now sent into the corner of the New Day. And decided not to go for the tag instead. This time Kingston might be taking Goldust to the top rope. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good at all for Goldust. Kingston suplex off the top rope to the outside. Wow. Goldust has just been destroyed. There is no other way to put it. Goldust has been taken out. Kingston risking it all, suffering his own pain to inflict even more on Goldust. He almost connected with the out and outs table as well, but this time Goldust back to his feet, quick time DDT, and just barely stays in this matchup. I tell you what, Goldust is just getting a beat down. The New Day have isolated him so well. Stardust needs to get himself involved somehow. Xavier Woods now getting himself in the way of Kingston and allowing Big E to take advantage. Oh no, Big E's got Goldust and delivers the powerbomb. And I think Goldust may have caught a little bit of the steel steps in the process. Kingston's had a chance to recover. A chance of a count-out victory here though. I think that's a count of 9 now for Goldust. He's got to get back into the ring, and there it is. Kingston gets in at the count of 9. Goldust too distracted by Big E, and the New Day win via a count-out. Well, that is certainly something we don't see too often here on Universe Mo, but, well, a win is a win. The New Day are going to be facing the Life family at Money in the Bank. Lock it in, because it's happening. What a victory here tonight for the New Day. I mean, regardless of a count-out or a pinfall, at the end of the day, I think the New Day were the most dominant team. Goldust was isolated for such a long time. Cody Rhodes there, the disaster kick, not enough to really gain much momentum. Goldust is stuck in the ring for far too long. And at the end of the day, a bit of damage to the outside, and that powerbomb really took the wind out of Goldust. He got back to his feet, but Big E started to attack him again. As you can see, the referee telling him to get back in the ring. Kingston, he's just barely struggling. He didn't know where the hell he was. He was out of it. Bumping into Xavier Woods, trying to get himself back in the ring. Xavier Woods in the way. And he got back in just before the count of 9. Big E got Goldust up. He almost made a mistake by getting Goldust up. A count of 10. And that's it. The New Day win here tonight. Give Big E and Xavier Woods the assist late there in the match. But a very, very impressive win nonetheless. And they'll face the White family at Money in the Bank. So our second match here tonight, it will feature none other than Jack Swagger, the former Intercontinental Champion, and 3 other men as they try and qualify for SmackDown's Money in the Bank ladder matchup. Now, we had an announcement to make a little earlier, and that announcement is that the winner of the NXT Championship Tournament that takes place at NXT Arrival this Sunday, the winner of the tournament will earn a spot in SmackDown's Money in the Bank ladder match. And the runner-up will earn a spot in Monday Night Raw's Money in the Bank ladder match. So 2 NXT superstars will compete at Money in the Bank, one for Raw, one for SmackDown. The winner goes to SmackDown. Obviously, SmackDown getting that advantage from bragging rights. They get the NXT champion, potentially joining SmackDown as a future world champion if they do win at Money in the Bank. Here comes Kalisto, who competed earlier on Main Event with the Lucha Dragons. Now he turns his attention to himself, his singles career, which has been starting to boom a little bit. Kalisto is on the rise, that is for sure. And every time we see Kalisto in singles action, I think he gets better and better. He's certainly one to watch out for. One of our up-and-coming stars here on SmackDown. And he's going to have to face an established veteran, a former World Heavyweight Champion here on SmackDown. Very, very successful here on the blue brand. It is none other than The Big Show. He's been here on the blue brand for quite some time, and he would love another chance to become a world champion here on SmackDown. He has to win Money in the Bank to do it, and he has to win this Fatal 4-Way match to qualify. Big Show could certainly win it all. He has all the tools to become a world champion once again, but he just has to get through 3 men here tonight, and one of them will be The Miz. Miz. We haven't seen too much of him in recent times. He's obviously been teaming up with Damien Sandow. But before that, of course, teamed up with Zack Ryder Oxler. We haven't really seen him as a single star all that much, but he gets a chance here tonight. Smackdown GM Edge granting him this opportunity. He was looking for an extra superstar to fill the 4th position, and The Miz just happened to be the perfect fit. And he gets a chance here tonight to revive his singles career, win this matchup, qualify for Money in the Bank, and potentially be a future world heavyweight champion here on SmackDown. What an achievement it would be for The Miz. So 4 of SmackDown's best all need this chance. Kalisto wants to become a breakout star. Swagger wants to continue a solid start to the year that he had as Intercontinental Champion. The Miz and Big Show perhaps trying to recapture some of their former glory. So a chance here tonight. Fatal 4-way matchup. The winner qualifies for Money in the Bank. We are underway. So just to finish up that point about NXT. So what a huge moment that will be. The winner of the NXT Championship Tournament. Not only does the winner get the title, but they get to join here for SmackDown at Money in the Bank and potentially win Money in the Bank and become a world champion straight away, just like that. On the next episode of NXT, we'll find out our semi-finalists as the final match of the quarterfinals, the final 2 matches of the quarterfinals, I should say, take place on the next episode. So we'll know our final 4, so we'll be able to narrow it down. We'll know 2 of those 4 will compete at Money in the Bank. That is huge. And obviously, they've got, you know, their new blood, so much confidence and so much eagerness to succeed. They definitely could be a bit of a smoky pick. And what I mean by that, for you who don't understand me, they could be certainly an outside favorite to win that match. Someone who you wouldn't expect to win, but hey, they've got momentum. You know, obviously you make it through the tournament. It takes a lot of work to get through to the final of the tournament. Even if you lose and you're on the Raw Money in the Bank and you're the loser of the final, you still have all that momentum and all that confidence that you can go all the way again. I mean, it's so difficult to make it to a final. And if you can make it to a final, you just simply have to be very damn good. Big Show right now trying to pick up Kalisto. Kalisto, oh! Takes down Big Show himself. Swagger missed to the outside right now, so definitely keep an eye out on NXT, and we'll find out our 2 participants for Money in the Bank right now in this matchup. Fatal 4-way. Big Show connects with a suplex there on Kalisto. To the outside, Swagger's about to do the same thing to Miz. No, decides to turn it into a neck breaker instead. Thought he was going to go for a suplex. He grabbed the leg, but changed his mind. Big Show now dominating the littler man. It certainly has been a familiar sight here on Universe Mode. Who could forget? I mean, I don't forget the uproar that happened when Big Show destroyed Rey Mysterio, and obviously Kalisto and Rey Mysterio are very similar sizes. So we've seen it in the past, but that's not to say that Kalisto can't do what Rey couldn't do, and that's beat the Big Show. And right now it is Kalisto, a kick to the back of the Big Show. He's got the Big Show down. That's exactly what Kalisto needs to do. Right now Swagger's getting destroyed on the outside. The Miz is just unleashing with these rights and lefts and taking him down to the barricade. Now a neck breaker to the outside. Kalisto hooked the leg in the middle of the ring. But for Miz and Swagger, they need to get themselves back in the ring because they cannot win this match on the outside. And that may be the costly blow for them. Oh, Swagger into the steel steps as well. Jack Swagger, he's in a world of trouble right now. Kalisto, there was no way he was going to connect from that distance, and he didn't. Went for a springboard, and oh, if he had connected, that would have been some feat. But unfortunately, Kalisto couldn't do it. A back body drop received now. Swagger back to his feet and takes down The Miz. Kalisto, I think, has made a huge mistake. Big Show went for the spear. Kalisto turned it into a DDT. Kalisto now rolls through. Connects with a kick to the side of Big Show's skull. Kalisto to pin the Big Show right now. Kalisto going to Money in the Bank. Big Show powers out. And oh, tempted drop kick. Big Show getting back to his feet. Avoiding it. And now, uh-oh, Kalisto in trouble. Big Show. There's the power of the big man. And just picks up Kalisto and drops him down. And now, this may be it. Kalisto, has he got life? Yes, he does. He kicks out at 2. Big Show has to be careful. The speed and the quickness of Kalisto. He can hit a move virtually out of nowhere and changed the course of this match very, very quickly. And Kalisto now wants the Big Show to get to his feet. Kalisto, what's he thinking about doing now? Kalisto, the Salida del Sol connects! Yes! Hooks both legs! Big Show in trouble! Kalisto's done it! Kalisto pins the Big Show and qualifies for Money in the Bank. Well, we just said he can hit a move quickly and out of nowhere, and that's exactly what he did, connecting on the Big Show, and that is all she wrote. Kalisto qualifies for Money in the Bank. We talked about it a moment ago. He's one of SmackDown's up-and-coming stars. He has such a bright future ahead, either as a tag team in the Lucha Dragons or as a singles competitor. Kalisto can really do it all. I think it's just a matter of time until we see Kalisto with gold around his waist. And very, very impressive showing here tonight. He qualifies for Money in the Bank. He'll join Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. And we'll find out the last competitor next week on SmackDown. And obviously, we'll find out at NXT Arrival who will be the NXT superstar joining that matchup. So, a lot to like about Kalisto here tonight. Show that it doesn't matter what the size of his opponent is, he can still get it done. Big Show, you can just see so much pressure on the shoulders like that on a big man. It's so hard to kick out. Big Show, all that weight virtually on his neck. So difficult, and such a well executed move by Kalisto. Very smart thinking. And Kalisto qualifies for Money in the Bank, and Money in the Bank is shaping up to be a hell of a night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on the video. It'd be fantastic if we could hit, well, 12 likes. Let's go for that. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the forums, BrendenPlayz.com/forums. Also on the website, we have the full match card for Money in the Bank so far. Check it out, BrendenPlayz.com. Follow me on Twitter for all the updates at BrendenPlayz, and leave a like on the Facebook page, BrendenPlayz Official, and have a great day. Thanks guys for watching.